So let's take a look at some of the pre-built supply chain management templates in AI Agent Studio. So here I'm logged in as a AI Agent Studio administrator, and I'm greeted with this landing page where I can see all the pre-built templates that are delivered and I have access to. I can quickly filter and search for the pre-built template, either based on a keyword or the family or product filter chips. Let's go and take a look at one of the agents that I've already created. I can click the pencil icon out here and it brings me to the sales promotion advisor demo, which I've created based on a pre-built template. Here I can access the settings of the agent team by clicking on the gear icon. And I can see some basic metadata and details for this agent as well as a description. I can also look at the LLM, which in 25C is the default Oracle provided LLM. I can also have starter questions. These are good to start the chat experience for the user when you're deploying this, as well as I can secure who has access to this agent by adding roles in the security tab. I can also access other agents I've created to reuse them, or I can create a brand new agent directly from here for this agent team itself. And I can also have access to all the tools and the tool library that I've created so that I can reuse the tools and assemble them into my agent team. For now, we're going to take a look at the sales promotion advisor template. I can also access the basic details of the agent team through this 3 dots. I can see some additional details and metadata as well as the main prompt or the system prompt for this particular agent. And in this case, the system prompt, we are providing it a persona or a role, and then we are also giving it a sequence of how it should go about performing the goals that we have set forth in this particular prompt. It also provides important mapping information so that the agent can map the appropriate information coming from the business object tool. In this case, just as an example, it's been provided mapping for item ID and product ID so that it does not get confused. You can also see that we have given it a section where we are giving it the presentation of the promotions and how to present them. And we will see this when we run this particular agent. And additionally, there are some additional map attributes and the JSON payload as an example that we have provided. We have also provided it certain rules in terms of conditions that need to be honored for this particular agent. And we are also providing an output format and what it should follow in terms of providing that information back to the user as the agent is executing. Now let's go and take a look at some of the other information. So I can go ahead and cancel this. Again, this particular pre-built template uses a number of tools. The primary function of this agent is to provide the offers and benefits or promotions that are available on a given sales order, and to help the user apply those promotions so that the customer sales representative can speed up the order creation and definition and provide the best offers for the customer. So again, there are a number of tools here. Just as an example, this is a business object tool where we are fetching in the sales order line details, and this is what will be used as a basis to find all the promotions that are applicable to those lines. There is also a submit order new business object, which uses the post action and allows you to submit the order automatically. Similarly, there are other business object tools such as the get promotion and recommendations, which retrieves all the offers and promotions for a given sales order based on the items that you're ordering. And then finally, in this case, we do not have a topic, but this would allow us to provide instructions for this particular agent in addition to the system prompt. So in this case, I'm going to actually now go in and show you how we can execute this particular sales order. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go and create a brand new sales order. So I'm going to navigate into the order management application. In this case, we want to pick order management new. That is the new Redwood experience. Here, the customer sales representative finds a action create sales order new. which is the new Redwood experience. I can now start creating the order. In this case, I'm putting in this order for computer service and rental, which is my customer. And it defaults some of the ship to address and bill to account number based on the customer itself. Now I can come in here and enter a item that I want to add to this particular order. And then I can come in here and save this particular line. So at this point, I can go ahead and save the order. And the customer has ordered a quantity of 1. Now, as you can see, we get this link, which is the offers and benefits. And this is an example of an agent where the application itself provides this link to invoke the agent, or the other way to deploy that is through the guided journey. We're going to click on the offers and benefits, and that will start the agent or the promotions advisor agent. And it provides a starter question, which is basically to show me the offers and promotions for this particular sales order. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it will now go ahead and look at my order lines, and it will go and fetch all the promotions and recommendations it has for this particular sales order or that are applicable for the customer. So now we can see that the agent has presented me with a number of promotions that are applicable to me. I'm interested in getting a 15% discount on the Pixela multifunction printer. So I'm going to tell it to apply promotion 1 by increasing the quantity of that particular item, which is the Pixela X500, to 5, because the promotion tells me that I need to at least buy 4 more units in order to get this particular promotion. So after validating with the customer, they would like to get this promotion. So I'm asking the agent to go ahead and apply the promotion 1 and to increase the quantity as is necessary for me to get that particular promotion. So here we can see that the agent has gone ahead and applied that promotion, and it has also bumped up the quantity to meet that criteria, where now this particular item, the quantity is 5, and it has also applied that particular promotion, which is the 15% bulk discount that I need to get. After this point, I can close this particular agent experience, or I can apply additional promotion if I wanted to do so. So in this case, we're going to close this promotion. And the agent now has applied the promotion successfully. And as you can see, it has gone ahead and bumped up the quantity of 5. And it has also given me that particular discount. So I can go in here and add the discount column. And it will basically show me that that discount has been applied. Now let's see an additional agent. So in this case, I'm going to look for a product regulatory and compliance agent. So in this case, I'm going to go into this particular agent. This agent again is built on the product regulatory and compliance template. It has 3 tools out here. 2 of them are business object tools. In this case, we see that we have an item operational attribute tool, which allows us to get information about that particular item. And then that information is needed in order to get the item extensible attributes, where customers would store critical information in custom attributes. So this is an example where we are able to not only get seeded attributes from the business object, we're also able to get extended attributes as part of the business object tool. This also has a document tool, and I have already uploaded a regulation and standards document, which this particular agent is going to use, but it is also going to use the real item data and attributes in order to give me a response based on that data and how it applies to those regulatory standards. In this case, let's go ahead and test this out. We are testing this in the Agent Studio itself. This is an inbuilt feature where you can test and validate all your agents and their working before you can actually deploy and publish that to the end user. So in this particular case, I'm going to find the agent. So in this case, I'm going to provide it with this particular prompt. So I'm going to ask it if this particular item meets the compliance standards based on the regulatory guidelines. So as you can see in this testing mode, we can see the agent and how it is performing. In this case, it is now calling the business object tools that I just described. You can actually click on these double arrows and see the payload that it is returning. So this is one way of ensuring that the agent is working and it is retrieving the information as it is designed to do so. You would also see errors if there were any errors in retrieving that. So now I can see that it has come back and it has not only looked at the attributes. In this case, it has looked at the target market as well as some of the material attributes, and it is clearly indicating that this particular chromium level is of 2, which exceeds the standard. And this information is something that it's getting from the regulation and standard document. It is comparing that and giving me a final compliance status, whether that particular item is compliant or not. I can further also ask it some additional questions in order to see additional attributes. So in this case, if I ask it to compare the items, it can go ahead and also compare the results in terms of the material attributes. Again, it is calling the item operational attribute tool to receive information about the item ID and additional details, which it will then use to go and fetch additional item EFF attribute information if needed. So now we can see that the agent has given me a comparison. It also gives me the difference, and it is also using some HTML formatting, which we provided in the summarization prompt in order to format the output in a certain way, as well as it is giving me a complete summary of the comparison. So now you can see that the Product Regulatory and Compliance Advisor template allows you to compare your item information with the regulatory standards.